Hello everybody, I'm George the Fragrance Apprentice, and this is my first review back.
Wait a minute, you mean you're actually back? Back?
Yes, I'm actually going to be doing this pretty consistently. Actually, every Monday I'm going to be releasing a review for the foreseeable future.
Alright, so you're going to be here this week, and be here next week. What about the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that?
Yes, I know, I was gone for an extraordinarily long period of time, I know, and I'm deeply sorry about that, but I'm back, and hopefully I'm going to be here so much that in the end you'll want rid of me. So today we are going to be looking at last year's Prada release, L'Homme. So the first thing I'd like to do, very candidly, is apologise wholeheartedly to Daniela Andrea, who is the in-house perfumier for Prada. On my top 10 spring list, I sort of nonchalantly said, oh, I can't remember your name, but I should have remembered your name. And not only were two of your creations in my top 10 spring list, but I'm coming to the realization that you are one of my favorite perfumiers at the moment. Your fragrances evoke a warmth, a comfort, an amenity, homeliness that is extraordinarily beautiful and very radiant. Honestly, most of your creations, not just the Pradas, but also the work that you've done for Bottega Veneta, are beautiful. And when I do wear them and when I do smell them, I do truly feel that I'm in contact with true masterstrokes of art. So let's go for the presentation. I really like it, actually. Very interesting, very sleek, very modern. It's very interesting. The thing that I like about the presentation specifically is that it's unique and interesting without being gimmicky and pretentious, which is something I could potentially learn from this fragrance. So it's nothing completely groundbreaking, but it definitely does its job. I really like it. I can give the presentation an easy 4 out of 5. So I really enjoy this scent straight off the bat. It is very much what Daniela is known for. It does have that sort of powdery, lovely homely feel, but it also has a sugary nuance as well. So let's jump into the scent. Now in my top 10 spring, I talked about the fact that it reminded me of blankets or duvets, but what I'm really talking about is the image that can be portrayed with that, and that is of cleanliness. Clean, brand new, white, sparkling sheets, and this has got an extraordinarily clean smell. If you're wanting something that has that kind of like you've just jumped out of the shower, you've had a wash today, which is, you know, that's good. This is definitely something that you should consider. I think this is one of the best uses of iris since Christian Dior have had the monopoly over that note, and iris is more of a formidable and versatile note that people give it credit for. Whenever people say iris, they think of to themselves, oh, lipstick or makeup. But what has been used here is a more powdery nuance that has worked in very well with the other notes as well. It has somewhat of almost like a powdery, an irisy lavender kind of a smell. There isn't lavender listed in here, but that's the effect that you get. But there's also a lovely bit of sweetness that gives it a more grounded, modern kind of smell. This has been quite popular with men of my age and a little bit older, which is quite unusual because they seem to be straying away from the more conventional, super sugary, sweet fragrances like Invictus or 1 Million or whatever mainstream designer is on the market right now. People do seem to be warming to this fragrance's more subtle approach. But I really do like the simplicity within this, and it is very straightforwardly a lovely, sweet, cleanly, clean fragrance. And it does that in a really, it sets out to do that, and it completely achieves that. So fantastic. I would be more than happy to give this fragrance as the scent goes, a 4 out of 5. The performance is probably where it should be. The projection is a 3 out of 5. I can put this on and it can create a good scent cloud, but it doesn't really last. It doesn't really last after 2 hours. But longevity is 4 out of 5. It can actually go the distance. It can go to 8 hours plus. But it's never exactly a skin scent, but it's not blasting out. It's not radiating. But with something like this, that sweetness that's in there could be overblown by the projection, but it's not. So I like to think in my mind that that is part of the way that it's been constructed, so that that sweetness is there and it's something to enjoy, but it's not blowing you away to the point where you simply can't stand it and you're getting a fragrance headache. So projection, I'd give 3 out of 5, longevity 4 out of 5. This is not the best thing that Daniela has ever made, but that's fine. She's got a whole back catalogue to look from. But this is probably one of the most cosmopolitan things that Daniela has ever made, apart from, of course, Luna Rossa. But I think this tops Luna Rossa by a clear mile. This is something that you want that you should put on if you just got out of bed, got out of the shower, and you want to smell clean, which gives you a sense of being quite refreshed, quite exhilarated, and that's a lovely place to be. It's not a floor club filler, but you can wear this on certain instances in the night when it's a little bit cooler but still has that warm air. Very friendly fragrance, very clean fragrance, and I really, really respect it and enjoy it. So a really, really fantastic Prada fragrance. I'm going to give this as an overall 4 out of 5. So I hope that you've enjoyed this review, and I hope that you've got the information that you needed about Prada L'Homme. And if you are a woman watching, I would also definitely check out the female variation, which is just as good as this. Until I see you next time, I'm the Fragrance Apprentice, and I'm out.